Silent promises and new currents. Princess Quarters Evening. The evening sun cast a warm orange glow over King Francis's royal castle. Inside the princess quarters, silence filled the room. A young woman stood by the tall medieval window. Princess Cara, now 19, leaned gently against the stone frame, letting the cool evening breeze brush against her face. Her long hair swayed softly as she gazed out over the distant horizon. Her thoughts drifted to someone she had been waiting for. "Oh, Vincentius, it's been years since our betrothal." Her eyes softened. "I'm still waiting for the day we finally marry. But you always say you are not strong enough, not worthy to stand by my side." She lowered her gaze slightly. "But you already are, more than enough." A sudden knock broke the silence. Cara turned slightly. "Who is it?" "Sis, it's me." "May I come in?" a cheerful voice answered. Cara smiled faintly. "You may." "It's open." The door creaked open as Princess Farina stepped inside. At 17, she carried a lively and warm presence that instantly lightened the room. She tilted her head, observing her sister. "Sis, why the long face? What's troubling you?" Cara sighed softly. "It's Vincentius. I've waited for years. He keeps saying he will marry me once he is enough. But for me, he already is." She clasped her hands gently. "He doesn't need to be perfect. Just being himself is enough for me." Farina listened quietly. "I understand why he's like that," Cara continued. "Ever since Lord Jovan was exiled, he's been pushing himself endlessly. Training, studying, trying to become someone better." Her voice softened. "I just don't know what to do anymore, Farina." Farina crossed her arms thoughtfully. "Well, we both know he's handsome and smart. And yes, he always looks serious and rarely smiles," she said with a playful grin. "But he's nothing like his father." She leaned closer. "Want me to go convince him? I could persuade him to marry you." Cara chuckled softly and shook her head. "Thank you, but no. Just give him time." She looked out the window again. "He's not doing this for himself. He's doing it for me and for the kingdom." Her voice grew gentle. "I just want him to realize how much I love him." Farina smiled, then teased lightly. "You know, sis, you're way more patient than I am. If I were you, I'd force him to marry me already." Cara turned sharply. "Farina!" Farina laughed. "Relax, I'm just teasing. Even I admire him. He's strong, capable, and yes, very handsome. But don't worry, I'm not trying to steal him from you." Cara sighed, then smiled warmly. "Thank you, Farina, for staying by my side." Farina stepped closer. "That's what sisters are for." The two stood side by side at the window, looking out at the fading sunset. No more words were needed. Just quiet understanding. Riverside, next morning. The next morning brought a fresh, gentle light over Lady Marlene's estate. By the riverside, Matthias stood nervously at the edge of the water. He had removed his shirt, his expression filled with uncertainty as he stared at the flowing river. "Carly, are you sure about this?" Carly was already in the water, standing calmly in the shallow area, the river reaching just below her waist. She smiled reassuringly. "Don't worry, Matthias. We'll start in the shallow part. I'll guide you." She extended her hand slightly. "It's natural to be afraid at first, but you'll get used to it. I promise." Matthias hesitated, then slowly stepped into the water. The cold made him flinch. Carly gently guided him. "First, get used to the water. Just stand still, feel it." He nodded. "Now try to move your legs slowly." He followed, awkward at first. "Good. Now hold your breath and try to float." "I'm here." With her support, Matthias leaned forward, trembling slightly. The water lifted him just a little. "See?" Carly encouraged softly. "You're doing it." Step by step, she taught him how to balance, how to breathe, how to move his arms, how to trust the water. Hours passed. The fear in his eyes slowly faded, replaced by determination. Then, I think I get it." Matthias moved forward on his own, paddling through the shallow water. I'm swimming! Carly's face lit up. Very good, Matthias, you're doing great. She walked beside him. That's just the beginning. Next time, we'll try deeper water, but no rushing. She gave him a reassuring look. Master this first. Overcome your fear. Matthias nodded, breathing heavily, but smiling. It's almost lunchtime, Carly added. We should head back. I'll help Alessa in the kitchen. Oh, right, Matthias said. Thank you, Carly. Can we do this again tomorrow? Carly smiled. Of course, if I'm not busy. They stepped out of the river, wrapping themselves in blankets. Side by side, they walked back toward the estate. Near the royal castle, afternoon. Later that day, near the river by the royal castle, a small crowd gathered. Excitement filled the air. At the center stood Elric and Luma. Before them was a newly built mechanism. Wooden structures, rotating wheels, and flowing water guided through carved channels. Elric stepped forward confidently. Your Majesty, we present our new invention, the water-powered irrigation system. King Francis stood beside Lady Marlene, observing carefully. Elric continued. It uses the river's flow to distribute water across the fields. Farmers will no longer struggle to carry water from wells or rivers. Luma added proudly. And it can also supply water for daily use, bathing, washing utensils, without long travel. The system activated. Water flowed smoothly through channels, reaching different areas with ease. The crowd gasped, then cheered. King Francis smiled, clearly impressed. Excellent work, Elric. He nodded approvingly. This invention will greatly ease the lives of our people, especially the farmers. Lady Marlene smiled warmly as well. Truly remarkable. The crowd continued cheering as the water flowed steadily. A symbol of progress. A sign of a better future.